So നമുക്ക് കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യാം അടുത്ത ക്ലാസ്സിലേക്ക്. ഓക്കെ, PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan. Recently, the Prime Minister Gati Shakti National Master Plan launched in 2021 has completed 3 years. About PM Gati Shakti, PMGS. PM Gati Shakti is an approach for growth, accelerating trustworthy infrastructure through synchronized, holistic, integrated, and comprehensive planning based on knowledge, technology, and innovation. The approach is driven by 7 agencies: railways, ports, waterways, airports, mass transport, and logistic infrastructure. Objective to enhance ease of living, ease of doing business, minimize disruptions, and expedite completion of works and with cost efficiencies. PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan, PMGS NMP. Okay, it has been developed by the Digital Master Planning Tool, developed by the BISAG and Bhaskaracharya National Institute of Space Applications and Geoinformatics using GIS platform. It's built on open source tech, hosted on Megaraj, Government of India's cloud, integrates ISRO satellite imagery and survey of India base maps. It provides comprehensive database on the ongoing and future projects of various ministries, example Bharatmala, Sagarmala, Inland Waterways, Day or Land Ports and Udan. The PMGS NMB targets the national highway network aim to reach 2 lakh kilometers of national highways. Plan include 200 new airports, heliports, and water aerodromes to support aviation. Rail cargo capacity to grow to 1,600 tons within financial year 2020. Power grid to extend the reach via 454,200 secure kilometers of land. Increase renewable capacity to 225 gigawatts by financial year 25 and complete around 70,000 kilometers of gas pipelines. So key achievements of PM Gati Shakti: onboarding whole of the government on the single platform. PMGS has integrated 44 central ministries and 36 states are with more than 1,600 data. Social sector by PMGS social sector explanation has enabled data-driven planning for schools, hospitals, and Anganwadis. Okay, example, PMGS model was used to link PM Shri schools with the local industries for district specific skill training. PM Gati Shakti State Master Plans (SAPs). All 36 states or UTs have developed the PMGS portals aligned with the PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan platform. Trade facilitation: PMGS has been instrumental in addressing critical infrastructure gaps, reducing logistic costs, etc. Example, planning over 8,891 kilometer of roads using NMP. Driving sustainable data-driven development. PMGS employs GIS tools to ensure efficient infrastructure development. Example, A13 gigawatts renewable energy project from Leh, Ladakh to Kaitalo, Haryana achieved optimal alignment of the green energy corridor for interstate transmission. PMGS delivers results breakthrough assessments of 2008 key infrastructure projecting, thus totaling $180 billion US. Why these are there was a need of PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan. Okay. Disjoint planning, lack of coordination leads to repeated road excavation for laying cables, gas pipes, and water lines by different departments independently, causing continuous public disruption and wasteful expenditure. Okay, now or underutilization of installed infrastructure, capacity inefficiency, planning results in completed infrastructure projects operating below optimal thermal, leading to significant revenue losses. Example, LNG terminal in Kochi operated below capacity since 2013 due to detailed pipeline connectivity. Lack of standardization. Each component of infrastructure is designed as a unique project and despite similar specification, which leads to wasteful expenditure across departments. Example, every railway or ROB requires fresh Minister of Port, Transport and Highways design and Minister of Railways approval, stretching timelines and causing public inconvenience. Lack of coordinations and delays in clearances approvals or delays in obtaining even a single approval, clearances, land acquisition, etc. can cascade into significant projects. A portion of Delhi Meerut Expressway faced 11-month delay due to the pending railway approval for one ROB. Okay, despite complete road constructions. How PM Gati Shakti is removing barriers for infrastructure growth. Geospatial intelligence for smarter planning and monitoring, utilizing real-time data from GIS and satellite imagery. PMGs provide data-driven insights for more informed decision making. Okay, smart logistics for enhanced efficiency. The United Logistic Interface Platform (ULIB) is designated to improve efficiency, transparency, and coordination within the logistics sector, breaking silos for a collective vision. The Network Planning Group and NPG synchronizing efforts across ministries to ensure cohesive infrastructure development, revolutionizing project planning with the digital service project preparation is now faster and more accurate. Example, in the year, Minister of Railways has planned over 400 railway projects covering 27,000 kilometers of railways lines, multimodal connectivity by integrating highways, railways, ports, airports, mass urban transportation, and inland waterways. These initiatives ensures the seamless movement of goods, streamless clearance procedures as across agencies. External Environment Ministry's online environmental clearance system has reduced approval timeline from 600 days to just 160 days. What are the challenges faced by the PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan? Issue interoperability and non-digitalization of government data, lack of standardization and universal protocols in government data storage and processing hinders data integration and development of integrated solutions. Inadequate digitalization of government data such as land records adversely impact integrated decision making. Data security concerns. The Minister of Electronics and ID have expressed reservations about sharing valuable infrastructure data. Risk of private companies potentially monetizing sensitive infrastructure data from the platform. Limited data sharing with the private sector. It hampers optimal decision making for projects under the 6 trillion National Monetization Pipeline. NIB involving acquired infrastructure assets. Major issue falling beyond the ambit of PMG's land acquisition is frequently the major roadblock to India's development due to issues regarding land acquisition. Many development projects are postponed. Okay, other challenges not addressed by PMG's example legal problems, alienation of local population due to infrastructure development, and environmental standards not complied with, etc. How can India improve the implementation of PM Gati Shakti? Simplify bureaucratic procedures related to the land acquisition and project approvals. Enhancing interdepartmental coordination can expedite these processes, which are crucial for timely project completion. Addressing certain key issues addresses structural and macroeconomic stability issues that result from the large public spending. Tackle an acquisition decision instead of acquiring new lands. Policymakers should focus on using GIS and remote sensing to identify and redevelop already recorded or polluted areas for infrastructure projects. Overall, will check the platform to the private sector by granting private companies across access to non-sensitive shareable data. The government can foster an environment of collaboration and transparency. District level expansion. PM Gati Shakti District Master Plan portal would ensure decentralized planning, promoting inclusive growth across regions and local communities. Conclusion: the PM Gati Shakti initiative represents a transformative approach to infrastructure development in India, aiming to create a seamless and efficient multimodal transportation network by integrating the efforts of various ministries and leveraging advanced technology. This initiative seeks to enhance connectivity and reduce logistics costs across the nation. 10 years of Make in India. Why the news launched in September 25, 2014, the Make in India initiative has recently completed 10 years. I want to Make in India aim to the Vocal for Local initiative was devised to transform India into a global design and manufacturing hub. Objective to increase the growth rate of Indian industry to 12 to 40% per year, to create 100 million industrial jobs by 2022, to increase the share of the manufacturing sector to 25% of GDP by 2022. The target year data has been revised to 2025 sectors at present. Make in India 2.0 launched in 2021, focused on 27 sectors implemented across various ministries, departments, and state governments. Pillars of Make in India: new processes. The model ease of doing business become the core for promoting entrepreneurship, new infrastructure development of industrial corridors and smart cities, integrating state-of-the-art technology and high-speed communication to create world-class infrastructure. New FTA open up in defense production, insurance, medical devices, construction, and railway infrastructure. New mindset: the government embraced their role as a facilitator rather than a regulator. Major achievements under the Make in India: India's new manufacturing progress. It is evident across sectors. India produces 400 million toys annually and is the world's fourth largest renewable energy producer. India is the second largest mobile manufacturer in the world and has significantly reduced its reliance on smartphone imports. Now manufacture 99% domestically. Improved ease of doing business through policy reforms such as insolvency and bankruptcy called the GST for indirect taxation in the Jan Vishwas Act, etc. India climbed from 142nd in 2014 to 63rd in the World Bank's Doing Business Reports DBI 2020 before its discontinuation. Okay, boosted India's manufacturing competitiveness. India has now the lowest tax rates in Asia, enhancing its global economic appeal. Other steps taken: over 4,000 compliances have been reduced and 3,800 provisions decriminalized. Okay, national single window system. Over 75,000 approvals granted, simplifying investor processes. Okay, resource mobilization. FDI inflows have steadily risen, starting from $45 billion in 2015 to a record of $85 billion in 2020. Mechanized exports. Okay, exports of $437 billion recorded in 2024, reflecting the country's growing role in a global trade. India has also enjoyed in high-end products export growth. Okay, example: drugs and pharmaceutical. $27 billion. India supplies nearly 60% of the world's vaccines. Defense exports. Major defense platforms such as the Danish artillery gun system, main battle tank MBD, Arjun light combat aircraft LCA, there is submarines, etc. have been developed and exported to various countries. Prioritization of high-value manufacturing and R&D. As a result, India has risen 42 spots in the global innovation index since 2015, currently ranking in the 39th, ensuring its global competitiveness. Okay, the path taken towards sustainable growth. Example: national green hydrogen mission will generate over 6 lakh jobs and reduce reliance on imported natural gas and ammonia, leading to saving of rupees 1 lakh crore rupees. Okay, so next we have the major initiative again to enable Make in India. Production linked incentive PLI schemes to enhance manufacturing capabilities of 40 sectors and boost exports with an expressive outlay of 1.97 lakh crores. Okay, PM Gati Shakti to achieve Atmanirbhar Bharat and $5 trillion economy by 2025 through multimodal and last mile connectivity infrastructure. Okay, semiconductor ecosystem developed approved the Semicon India Program 2021 with a 76,000 crore outlay foster development of a sustainable semiconductor and display ecosystem. Okay, national logistics policy 2022 to drive economic growth and competitiveness through an integrated, efficient, and sustainable logistics network by leveraging advanced technology and improved process. Okay, Startup India launch to support the entrepreneurs to build a robust startup ecosystem and transform India into a country of job creators. Okay, tax reforms. The implementation of GST unified the country's tax structure, lowering production costs and enhancing overall efficiency and productivity. Unified payment interface UPI. India's UPI has emerged as a global forerunner in digital payments with an apprehensive 46% of the global real-time payment transactions occurring in India. National Industrial Corridor Program to develop competitive greenfield industrial regions and nodes across 11 approved industrial corridors with 32 projects. Okay, Concerns with Make in India. Okay, the manufacturing sector falls about short of 25% of GDP target. Despite Make in India scheme, the manufacturing sector's contribution was still stagnant at 70.7% in 2023. Okay, manufacturing growth rate has averaged around 6% since 2024, lower than the benchmark 2012 to 14 was job losses in manufacturing. Despite a goal of creating 100 million jobs, the manufacturing workforce declined from 51 million US dollars to 35 million. 51 million to 35 million. A slowdown in real GVA. According to the National Accounts Statistics (NS), the manufacturing real gross value at a GVA growth rate has slowed down from 8% to 5.5%. Okay, declining investment rates. India's rate of productive investment gross capital formation has weakened, falling from 39.1% in 2008 to 2022. The BDI driven development strategy has had limited success. FTA as a percentage of GDP has averaged that is equivalent to 1.8% from the 25 to down from 2.1% in the previous decade. The majority of FDI since 2017 has been concentrated in just 9 sectors, starting with the services, especially IT, while 59 other mainly manufacturers have received just 30% of the total FDI. Weakening export performance. In spite of substantial FDI inflow in absolute terms, India's mechanized exports have fallen steadily in relative terms from 10% of the GDP in 2023 to just 8% in 2023. Okay, concerns related to viability of VLI scheme. The growing cost of VLI scheme suggests a 2.75 billion microprocessor factory set up by the Micron in Gujarat, where the government finance most of the investment. Way forward, improving capabilities by adopting new technology, AI, machine learning, rapidly scaling the labor force, strengthen education ecosystems to encourage an entrepreneurial spirit by creating conditions for well-educated workers to be entrepreneur. Example, India currently produces about 2.2 million STEM graduates, postgraduates, and PhDs. To enhance innovation ecosystem, a triple helix model of academia, industry, government collaboration gestation for translating knowledge into wealth and its regard. India should establish institutions dedicated to scouting early stage of IP from academia. Okay, recently established Anushandhan National Research Foundation (ANRF) as an apex body to provide high-level strategic direction scientific research in the country in a step in right direction. Okay, optimize core strength. It is easier for India to focus on services and manufacturing-related services stand to expand in manufacturing, fostering creative excellence by leveraging India's democratic advantage absent in China to encourage new ideas, innovation. Example, chip technology of Russia authoritarian was behind the United States democracy, as Russian could not innovate in that area. Conclusion at the Make in India initiative celebrates its 10th anniversary. It stands as a testament to India's determination to reshape its manufacturing landscapes and enhance its global standing with strategic reforms. Okay, investment-friendly policies and a strong focus on infrastructure development. The initiative has significantly enhanced India's industrial capabilities. Okay, poverty in India. Why in the news? Recently, World Bank has released Poverty, Prosperity, and Planet Pathways Out of the Poverty Crisis report, which offers first pandemic access assessment of global progress towards these interlinked goals. Okay, key findings of the report: stalled global poverty reduction has lower to a near standstill during the past 5 years, impacted by the poly crisis. Poly crisis refers to a situation where the multiple crises of slow economic growth, increased fragility, climate risk, and heightened uncertainty have come together at the same time. This makes national development strategies and international cooperation difficult. Okay, current status of poverty in India. As per India, poverty head count ratio has decreased from 29.17% to 11.28% to 24.82 crores. Indians have escaped multidimensional poverty in the last 9 years. Poorer states record faster decline in poverty, indicating a reduction in disparities. Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, and Rajasthan saw fastest reductions in the proportion the multidimensional poor. In India is on the track to achieve SDG target 1.2, reducing multidimensional poverty by at least half. Is it much ahead of 2030. Okay, then factors hindering success of Make in India. Okay, over dependence on foreign capital and markets makes domestic production vulnerable. Okay, policy unpredictability resulting in inadequate growth of external market affecting economic of scale. Okay, suboptimal integration in supply chain due to poor backward and forward linkage. Dominance of unorganized sector in manufacturing affecting access to formal credit, integration in supply chain, etc. Three-timed initiatives aimed global economic uncertainties and reducing rising trade protectionism. Okay. Next, we have poverty in India. Okay, rewind the news. Recently, World Bank has released Poverty, Prosperity, and Planet Pathways out of our poverty crisis report, which offers the first pandemic assessment of global progress towards these interlinked goals. Okay, key findings of the report: stalled global poverty reduction has slowed to a near standstill during the past 5 years, impacted by the poverty crisis. Poverty crisis refers to a situation where the multiple crises of slow economic growth, increased fragility, climate risk, and heightened uncertainty have come together at the same time. This makes national development strategies and international cooperation difficult. Okay, current status of poverty in India. As per in India, poverty head count ratio has decreased from 29.17% to 11.28%. Okay, 24.82 crores Indians escaped multidimensional poverty in last 10 years. Poorer states record fastest decline in poverty, indicating a reduction in disparities. Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, and Rajasthan saw fastest reduction in the proportion of the multidimensional poor. India is on the track to achieve SDG target 1.2, reducing multidimensional poverty by at least half, much ahead of 2030. Okay. in non-attainment targets, global population living in extreme poverty is projected to be 7.3% in 2030 to 8.5% in 2024. This is the double the World Bank target of 3% and further from the elimination target of SDGs. Okay, global prosperity gap stalled progress since the pandemic, highlighting slowdown in inclusive economic income growth. Prosperity is the average factor by which income need to be multiplied to bring everyone in the world to the prosperity standard of 25 billion US dollars per person per day. India significant fall in Indians living in extreme poverty from 431 million 990 to 129 million 22. Currently, World Bank defines extreme poverty as living on the less than 2.15 US dollars per persons per day. Okay, history of poverty estimations in the pre-independence. Okay, Dadabhai Naoroji book Poverty and the Un-British Rule in India. National Planning Committee 1983 and Bombay's Plan 1944 were related with the estimation of poverty. Post-independence Planning Commission 1962, V.M. Dandekar and N. Rath. Okay, 1971 Alak Committee, 1970 Lakhadwala Committee 1993 were related to poverty estimation. Post-2000 Tendulkar Committee, it was constituted to review the methodology for poverty estimation. The national poverty line for 2021-2022 was estimated at rupees 816 per capita per month for rural areas and rupees 1000 per capita per month for urban areas. It recommended to shift away from the basic poverty lines from calorie norms, unified all India urban poverty line baskets PLB across rural and urban India instead of two separate PLBs for rural and urban poverty lines. So use a mixed reference period MRP based estimates as opposed to uniform reference period URP. Okay, Rangarajan Committee 2014 constituted in backdrop of widespread criticism of Sachin Tendulkar Committee. It rewarded to the practice of having separate all India rural and urban poverty line baskets and deriving state level rural and urban estimates from these. Okay, however, government did not take a call and on report of the Rangarajan Committee. Okay, factors behind the poverty in the historical reason: exploitative colonial rule destroyed the local industries, leading to deindustrialized and trend of wealth, resulting in poverty. Example: British colonial rules turned India into an exporter of raw materials and importer of finished goods, impacting income of farmers, artisans. Okay, low agricultural productivity, fragmented land, holding a lack of capital, and reliance on traditional farming methods limit yields. Example: lower yields of crops in India and developed economies affects income of farmers. Population explosion. India's rapid population growth has led to the increased pressure on resources and services, exacerbating headcount ratio of poverty. Example: India's population is expected to peak in early 2060s at 1.7 billion US dollars and remain the world's most populous country throughout the century. Okay, UNDSA. Okay, key terminologies related to the poverty. Absolute poverty usually reflects a minimum cost necessary to cover basic needs without reference to social context or norms. It is characterized by severe deprivation of basic human needs such as food, safe drinking water. Relative poverty, it defines poverty in relation to the economic status of other members in the society. That is, people are poor if they fall below prevailing standards of living in a given societal context. Okay, poverty rate. Okay, poverty incidence. Okay, head count ratio, it is the share of percentage of population living below the poverty line. Okay, it measures how many are poor. Okay, intensity of the poverty, it measures how bad the poverty is for those who are poor or the distance from the poverty line. This, it measures how much poor are the poor. Multidimensional poverty index MPI, it is a globally recognized comprehensive measure that captures poverty in a multiple dimensional beyond monetary aspects. Okay, economic inequality, disparities in income and wealth distribution, concentrated resources among a few, giving rise to relative poverty. Example: top 10% of the Indian population holds 77% of the total national wealth. Oxfam. Social inequality, instances such as caste discrimination and gender disparities led to social exclusion. Example: India has 53% of the women outside the labor force due to a care of responsibility. Okay, moreover, rigid caste system restricts access to resources and opportunity for marginalized groups. Okay, perpetuating poverty across generations, leading to intergenerational and integrational issue of equity. Okay, geographical disparity, dense forests, hilly terrains or areas vulnerable to natural resources contribute to higher poverty rates. Example: recurrent floods in Assam and Bihar displaces millions of people and pushes them into absolute poverty every year. Okay, initiative taken to tackle poverty: affordable healthcare, Ayushman Bharat Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Janaushadhi Pradyojana, PM BJP Bharat, Pradhan Mantri Matra Vandana Yojana, PMOY, Social Security and Empowerment, Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, PMGKY. Okay, Jal Jeevan Mission, PM Awas Yojana, Rural and Urban, PM Ujjwala Yojana, Saubhagya Yojana, Financial Inclusion and Welfare, PM Jan Dhan Yojana, Adult Pension Yojana, PM Shram Yogi Manthana Yojana, okay, PM Kisan Yandana Yojana. Okay, Employment and Skill Development, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, PM Kaushal Vikas Yojana, National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme. Okay, Entrepreneurship, PM Mudra Yojana, PM Savanidhi Deen Thayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission Day, and RNV for suggestions by Nidhi Aayog to combat poverty. Employment in intensive sustained rapid growth by creating better jobs and generation of additional revenues for government to expand social expenditures at faster pace. it calls for second green revolution in agriculture, particularly in Eastern India. Okay, making the anti-poverty programs effectiveness. It can be done by better targeting of schemes with the use of technology to reduce inclusion and exclusion. Example use of Jan Dhan Yojana, Aadhaar, Mobile JM Trinity, focus on Amartya Sense development as freedom and the capability approach. It calls on investment in people's capabilities with a focus on education skills to expand their opportunities and freedoms, thereby leading to citizen empowerment and reduction of poverty, enhancing slum dwellers' capabilities, influences their entrepreneurship development, and contribute to the urban poverty reduction. Okay, poverty is the worst form of violence. Mahatma Gandhi. The Global Innovation Index GII 2024 and social entrepreneurship. Why in the news recently? The Global Innovation Index GII 2024 was released by the World Intellectual Property of Organization WIPO. Sorry. Cornell University and Institute of Business School. Okay, GI 2024 key findings: theme unlocking the promise of social entrepreneurship, criteria for measurement of innovation institutions, human capital and resource infrastructure, credit investment, linkages, creation, absorption, and diffusion of knowledge and creative outputs. Okay, top rank in Switzerland, followed by Sweden, the United States, and Singapore. India ranked among the 133 nations, improving ranking by one position from 14th in 2023 with a score of 38.3. India also top ranked the both lower middle income economies as well as the Central and Southern Asia region for development, knowledge and technology outputs, creative outputs, institutions, and business sophistication. Bangalore, Delhi, Chennai, and Mumbai are among the top 100 S&D clusters. Next, we have social entrepreneurship and enterprises. Social entrepreneurship is a way to achieve the generation of economic wealth while addressing various issues like poverty, environmental sustainability, and social injustice. It combines efficiency, innovation, and resources of profit-making entrepreneurs with the passion, values, missions, and concerns of non-profit organization. Difference between traditional companies and social enterprises. Mission and motivation. Traditional company, generation of economic value by tapping the market opportunities, and generation of social values being one of the ways of generating economic value. Social enterprise, creation of social value by addressing social issues through creative problem solving to create economic value. Okay, goal of innovation process to gain an economic and market edge over competitors and have greater market process, an inclusive and collaborative approach with the community involvement with maximizing the social benefit. Example, open source knowledge. Okay, utilization of surplus to increase economic gains of stakeholders. Okay, reinvestment towards solving the issues and forwarding the social mission. Okay, expected future changes. Okay, evolving according to the market needs based on the profit maximization. Okay, creation of an inclusive market, uplifting excluded communities and prioritizing the social impact. Okay, potential significance of social entrepreneurship and social enterprises. Economic growth estimates suggest there are up to 11 million social enterprises and 30 million social entrepreneurs globally, contributing around $2 trillion to global GDP. To estimated market opportunity and potential for social enterprises, any it is estimated to be $8 billion by 2020. Enforcing policy through expertise according to a study of over 800 social entrepreneurs, 63% have achieved legislative change in influence policy and 62% of provided research and or directive policymakers. Example, Ethiopian policymakers collaborate with the Tabitha Ambulance, a social enterprise, to build emergency medical service standards and licensing system. Sustainable development provide for a golden mean for ensuring sustainable development and meeting the sustainable development goals SDGs. And example, SELCO, a social enterprise in India, provides sustainable energy solutions to underserved households and business. Okay, sensitization and engagement provides an opportunity of educating people about the need for addressing societal issues with the collective engagement along with the economic development. Integrate social innovation into the corporations. A is traditional exploration corporations in shifting from corporate social responsibility CSR to corporate social innovation, social transformation, empowering of the vulnerable sections of the society and tackling the rising economic inequality due to traditional business models. Okay, impact of innovations on social entrepreneurship. Okay, wider reach. Example, doctors without the borders using telemedicine to provide access in healthcare and underreserved and areas in conflict zones. Can finance innovative financing models like crowdfunding, social impact models, etc. Creative problem solving to tackle issues that lack traditional solution due to social bias. Example, Goodfellows tackling the issue of elderly care by engaging the youth. Okay, sustainable example usage of circular economy to increase the life of products. Okay, challenges. Institutional framework, limited collaboration between policymakers and social entrepreneurs and regulatory restriction, human capital requirement of formless skill sets for social entrepreneurship. Definition, lack of globally recognized standards and definitions for social entrepreneurship. Financing, high dependence on self and public financing. Okay, India's initiative to promote social entrepreneurship, adult innovation, AIM, as per a scheme for promotion of innovation, rural industries and entrepreneurship, and Atmanirbhar Bharat RISE ANIC program to promote research and innovation and increase competitiveness of India startups and MSMEs. Okay, corporate social responsibility CSR, mandatory provision of Companies Act 2013 for certain companies to take up CSR projects towards social welfare activities. Social stock exchange SSC aim to providing social enterprises with enhanced visibility and access to capital. Social impact bonds are innovative funding method, capitalizing on the increasing investor awareness regards the social and biological ecological impact of the investment. Example: green bonds, social bonds, sustainability bonds, skill impact bonds, etc. The special window for affordable and mid-income housing. Swami Investment Fund in India's largest social impact fund. The Social Innovation Program by NASCOM Foundation is a tech for good initiative that fosters inclusion for all by providing a platform for young social innovators to turn their ideas into reality. Conclusion: social entrepreneurship and enterprises offer a transformative approach to tackle the global challenge by merging business innovation with the social course. By investing in supportive policies, infrastructure, and financing, it is possible to create an environment where social enterprises driving sustainable development and creating lasting positive impacts on a global scale. World Intellectual Property Organization (WPO) Genesis, specialized agency of United Nations, established in 1967, with objective dedicated to developing a balanced and accessible national intellectual property IP system that rewards creativity, stimulates innovation, and contributes to economic development. Membership: 193 members. India is a member since 1975. Functions: acts as a policy format to shape balanced international IP rules, provision of global services to protect IP across border and to resolve disputes. Okay, provide technical infrastructure to connect IP systems and share knowledge. Okay, cooperations and capacity building programs to enable all countries to use IP for economic, social, and cultural development. Okay, acts as a world reference source for IP information. Major treaties: Paris Conventions for the Protection of Industrial Property, 1998 Berne Conventions for the Protection of Literary and Artistic Works, 1998 Patent Cooperation Treaty, 1998. Okay, Treaty on Intellectual Property, Genetic Resources, and Associated Traditional Knowledge, 2024. Okay, National Mission on Edible Oils, Oilseeds, NMEOs, Oilseeds. The Union Cabinet approved National Mission on Edible Oils, okay, Oilseeds, NMEO, Oilseeds for 7-year period from 2024-2031. Government National Mission on Edible Oils, Oilseeds, targets for 2030-21 increase primary oilseeds production to 69.7 million tons from 39 million tons in 2023. Increase domestic edible oil production to 25.45 million tons and meet around 72% of our projected domestic requirement through with NMEO and OPR oil palm. Okay, expand oilseed cultivation by an additional 40 lakh hectares by targeting rice and potato fallow lands, promoting intercropping and promoting crop diversification. Focus increasing the production of key primary oilseeds crops such as rapeseed, mustard, groundnut, okay, soybean, sunflower, and sesame. Some enhancing extraction efficiency from secondary sources like cottonseed, rice bran, and tree bone oils. Okay, key features of this scheme: seed authentication, traceability, holistic inventory, Sati portal for an online 5-year rolling seed plan for Trinity, the timely availability of seeds. It will enable states to establish advanced tie-ups with seed producing agencies, including cooperatives, farmer producer organization, FPOs, and government or private seed corporation. Development of 600 value chain clusters across 347 unique districts covering more than 10 lakh hectares annually. Farmers in these clusters will have access to high quality seeds, training on good agricultural practice, GAP, and advisory services on wealth, weather, and pest management. Other features: adaptation of high yielding, high oil content seed varieties, utilization of advanced technologies like genome editing for the development of high quality seeds, setting up of 65 new seed hubs, and 50 seed storage units in public sector. Information, education, and communication IEC campaign for awareness of recommended dietary guidelines for edible pills. Okay, support FPOs, cooperatives, and industry players to establish or upgrade post-harvest units. Okay, need for self-sufficiency in edible oil. Importance: oil seeds are the second largest crop category in India after good food grains. Okay, with 9 annual oil seeds crops cultivated across diverse agro-ecological conditions, increasing demand, urbanization, and increasing average monthly per capita consumption expenditure. MPC in India is expected to increase the consumption of processed foods high in edible oil content. Increasing impact dependence: India is heavily reliant on imports, which account for 57% of domestic demand for edible oils. Challenges in attaining self-sufficiency in edible oil in India: lower yield per hectare. Okay, the yield gap is primarily due to the other countries using genetically modified GM hybrid tolerant activities. Cultivation challenge: 96% of the oilseed cultivation is rain fed, making it vulnerable to biotic and abiotic stresses. Crop specific concentration: production of specific oilseeds is concentrated in certain states. Okay, next we have the calling for policies to encourage more balanced resilient cultivation. Example: Gujarat, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and Karnataka collectively contribute 83.4% of the country's total groundnut production. Okay, edible oil sector in India, 4th largest player in the global edible vegetable oil sector, behind the United States of America, China, and Brazil. India accounts for 15 to 20% of the global oilseeds area, 67% of the vegetable oil production, 9 to 10% of the total consumption. Largest importer of vegetable oil globally, okay, followed by China and the United States of America. Palm oil account for 59%, followed by the soybean 23% and sunflower 16%. Okay, intended benefits of NMEO oil seeds. Okay, Atmanirbharta, self-reliance in edible oils through enhanced domestic oil seeds production. So, environmental benefits like the low water usage, improved soil health, and productive use of crop follow areas. Okay, other benefits boosting farmers' incomes. Okay, improve the seeds production infrastructure. Next, we have demand supply gap. India is projected to maintain a high import growth for vegetable oils to meet growing domestic demand. Okay, low contribution to global palm and sunflower oil production. Okay, other steps taken by the for self-sufficiency programs are several. The National Food Security Mission, National Food Security Oil Seeds and Oil Palm NFSM OS ANP launched in 2018. It focuses on seed components, breeding, production, distribution, production, inputs, equipment, chemicals, fertilizers, and technology transfer, demonstration, training. National Mission on Edible Oils, Oil Palm NMEO OP launched 2021-2020. It aims to increase oil palm cultivation area from 3.7 to 10 lakh hectares by 2025-26 and focus on northeastern states and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Pradhan Mantri Atma Anandhada I Sankshan Abhiyan PM Asha. Okay, there is a scheme that ensures that oil farmers receive MSP through price support schemes and price deficiency of payment scheme. Thank you.